Y'all, did August go by really fast? Because in the blink of an eye, it was over with. I had a whole bunch of ideas on how to present this cute little Once Upon a Book Club idea. I was going to read and share the different gifts as I got to that page. But August flew by and I didn't stick to my schedule. So we came up here to the hill country, and it's been raining all weekend, and rain and coffee makes for a good weekend to read. By the way, this is a French roast with French vanilla creamer in honor of this book, because it's a French themed book, The Lost Vintage. There you go, The Lost Vintage by Anne Ma. It was a good book. It was a contemporary love story that brought in the World War II elements of France, where they were occupied by the Germans, and so it was really two worlds meshed together as one. And it was quite interesting how she was able to bring it all together and really make it work. Kate, our protagonist, our heroine, she goes back to France to ready herself for a huge task. She wants to be master of wine. And she goes back to France to recoup and regroup and study. But she goes back to her estate, her family estate, and begins to clear out the cellar. In the cellar, they discover... Let me just stop right here. If you guys haven't read the book yet, you want to read the book, there's going to be a lot of spoilers. I'm actually just going to reveal all my gifts and tell you the story. So if you don't want to hear about it, you probably want to sign off. But otherwise, she begins to clean out the cellar and finds a hole in the wall where they would hide. Her family was part of the resistance, and they would hide the people that were trying to escape Germany and all that. And she discovers all these wines. Can you imagine a cave full of wines hidden behind an armoire? It's kind of hard to imagine, but wow, that would be so cool if this was really based on a true story. So when as I'm reading, when I get to my first gift, it's not until page 114, and at page 114 we're discussing all the different wines. She's discovered the wines, and she's discovered them, and she's starting to take an inventory. They're just totally in awe of it. And so see, we get to page 114 and it says open your gift. So let's open that up. I don't want to waste everybody's Sunday morning. Oh my goodness, how cool is this? This is when she discovers the cave full of wines. And look, Vineyards wine toolkit. So let's see what's in it. Oh goodness. Oh look. How awesome is that? Look at this. It's a toolkit for my wines. Isn't that awesome? This is how the Once Upon a Book Club what's the word I'm trying to think? This is how they promote their books, the book club. This is so cool. This is awesome. And I've got to aerate the wine. How neat is that? This is when she discovers, and so then this is really cool. This is awesome. Thank you, Once Upon a Book Club. I do drink wines. Isn't that awesome? That was the first gift. Then, let me put that down. As I kept reading, the next page was page 243, and when I got up to this part, we were discovering. Let's see, what was this one? This is when they start to tell the rest of the family about the cave. They were keeping it a little bit of a secret because the uncle wanted everything kept quiet. You know, all the secrets of the family, that kind of thing. But since they discovered the cave and and that the wines would be very valuable, they figured they better tell the rest of the family. And Uncle Philip was not too happy at first. So let's go and see what our gift was for page 243 when they're telling the rest of the family. Oop. Oh, tea keeps me busy until it's time to drink wine. How cool is that? Isn't that really cool? And a package of tea. Because I do drink tea. It was tea time when she was telling them. So then we continue, and we get to page 304. What were we doing at page 304? Oh, this is part of the love story. When Kate and Jean-Luc, remember Jean-Luc? The neighboring vineyard. They are actually getting together at this point. And they kind of are starting to discover more information on the great-aunt. I can't remember how many greats it was, but anyways. So we get to hear, as they're trying to discover more information, and page 304. I'm going to start fighting. I have not opened these gifts yet. I was waiting to just share everything with you guys. I read the whole book, though. And I did pass up. I was able to abstain and pass up until I started my video. Oh, because see, she discovers the diary. So guess what I've got? Le Comte de Monte Cristo. See, oh yeah. Let me tell you about the Le Comte de Monte Cristo. They used to have secret codes, and they would use, look closely, they would use this book. In this story, they would use this book to do secret codes and tell and pass on information about the war. And so this is cute. It's just a clipboard, but it says look closely. I probably need, they would do little pencil markings, barely, but this is in French. So even if I discovered something underlined or a little pencil mark, I probably wouldn't even know what it meant. That's cute. Like a little notebook. Okay, then the last one came about page 351, and up to this point we think that the grandmother to one and aunt to the other was a collaborator with the Germans, and we don't discover that she was actually part of the resistance until almost to the end. And so the page, we get to page 351, and we are discovering the letter that she wrote to her brothers. And it's a little sad how she tells her two younger brothers, you know, what things that happened. There was a whole vintage of wine that they were actually on the lookout for, but in her letter to the brothers, she tells them that she ended up using it to sell so she can make her escape, and she did end up living. And this is the letter to her brothers, which is also in the book. Isn't that cute? Je suis embrasse, Helene. That was from Helene Marie Chapon. It was the Chapon family. She says, please don't try to find me, because I want to make a clean start. And anyway, I don't know where I'm going. I wish things could be different. And so she tells them that she had to sell this vintage of wine to make her escape, and she ends up living in America as a professor. And of course, the Kate and Jean-Luc don't get to find them until, actually they don't even get to find them, they just find Albert, who was a little bit screwy. But it was enjoyable, all in all. The book was good. I was quite surprised at how she could bring two different worlds together, World War II and modern day and age love story. If you did get it, and you did read it, comment and let me know how you liked the story. I enjoyed it. I think history is awesome, and to be able to bring that into this modern day love story was right on point. Very good, Anne Ma. Very good job, our author. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Oh, by the way, yes, I already got the September book of the month, and I shall be posting some video on that. Hopefully I keep on schedule. But I think for right now, you want to have some coffee with Christine. Aren't these cute? My friend made these for me. Coffee with Christine, and I've got my logo on it. Isn't that adorable? Some people are just so artistic, I swear. So creative. Well, I hope you enjoy that book. I hope you enjoyed my little review. Again, disclaimer, I was not paid for this. They did not give me the book. I paid for it. I bought it. And this is just my own opinion. All opinions are my own. So, have a good day, guys. And watch for my September book of the month.